How well does this Milani makeup setting spray work? Hey everyone, I'm Coral and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, click that subscribe button down below and hit the bell for new videos every week. My cousin, who I get a lot of my beauty and makeup recommendations for, had been raving about this Milani Make It Last setting spray for the past several times that I saw her. So I decided I would give it a try. For the longest time, I had been using an Urban Decay setting spray that cost a lot more. So I figured it wouldn't hurt to give a drugstore one a try that would be a lot cheaper. Today, I'm going to share my opinions of the product along with a wear test and how well I think it works. First, let's talk about the price. You can get this Milani setting spray for around $10 depending on where you get it from. And like I said earlier, I had been using this Urban Decay All-Nighter setting spray for the longest time. This bottle that I've been using is a 1 ounce travel size bottle for $15, and the full size one costs $33. The volume that you get in this Milani setting spray is 2.03 ounces, so you get a lot more in this setting spray. On the packaging of the product, it says it is Prime plus Correct plus Set, which means that you can use it as a primer and spray it on your face before you put on your foundation, and then you can also use it to set your foundation and then correct anything like fine lines or large pores. It also says it has a 16-hour wear without creasing, fading, or smudging. I will say that I do think that this setting spray is no crease. I haven't noticed any big creases or anything in my makeup whenever I'm using it. One of the descriptions that I read of this product says that it has a long-lasting matte finish. Now, personally, I don't feel like this setting spray provides a matte finish. I honestly agree a little bit more with a different description that I read, that it's an illuminating spray that provides just the right amount of dewy. Now, this is not their dewy setting spray. They have a completely different Make It Last setting spray that is dewy. This one is just the original Make It Last. So I just disagree that this setting spray has a matte finish. They do have a different setting spray that is specifically matte that I haven't tried either. So I would say that right when you first put this on and apply it to set your makeup, it does have just a hint of illumination to it. One thing I noticed about this setting spray is that it does spray a lot of product. Now, Milani says on their packaging and in the descriptions that you want to spray it on your face in a zigzag pattern. I think that part of that might be that there is so much that comes out whenever you do spray it. That way you're not getting all of it in one area and you're sweeping it across your face. I will say I kind of like how much product this puts out on your face. It kind of feels like you're getting a lot more coverage. It sprays way more than my Urban Decay setting spray. So I just find myself liking that a little bit more. After trying out the setting spray for several months, I decided to do an actual wear test with it. So I checked in on my makeup and did a recording of 6 hours and 12 hours after I applied the setting spray. After 6 hours, my makeup still looked pretty good. I was able to start seeing a little bit of some pores along my cheeks and around my nose. And there was a little bit of settling on some fine lines on my forehead. I wouldn't necessarily say it's creasing, it was just more settling into the fine lines, but the biggest place was on my chin. Now, I will say I have oily skin. I don't usually struggle with this with makeup, except for one spot, which is my chin. The oil on my skin does tend to kind of break through my makeup more so than any other part of my face. I always make sure I give my chin a good spray, and I also set it with a powder whenever I'm doing my makeup. So at around 6 hours, I could see a little bit of the oil breaking through and breaking down the makeup on my face. It wasn't really bad, and overall my makeup still looked pretty good, but I was just a little bit disappointed that that spot didn't stay set for longer with this spray. After 12 hours, I did notice that my makeup had definitely started to fade, especially around the center of my face. I saw a little bit more settling on my forehead and definitely noticed more of the oil breaking through on my chin. So I definitely wouldn't agree that this setting spray has a 16-hour wear, because after 12 hours, my makeup was significantly faded. Overall though, I would say that this setting spray is a pretty good drugstore alternative. Honestly, I don't expect miracles from drugstore products. I just want to find some that are going to work better than others. I will probably still continue to use this setting spray, especially on days where I'm not worried about my makeup fading quite as much. On days that I need my makeup to stay put, I'll probably stick with my original Urban Decay setting spray that I have been using, but this Milani one will still stay in my rotation. I also think that because I do have oily skin, I do want to try their charcoal matte setting spray, because that one is meant specifically to absorb oil. So I might have some better results with that one. For more beauty reviews, click right here for my beauty review playlist. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.